Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia to Paris Saint Germain. Here we go. Fabrizio Romano just posted this on his Twitter. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia to Paris Saint Germain. Here we go. Deal sealed today as planned between the two clubs. The transfer fee will be in excess of 70 million package as per RMC Sport. 5-year contract for Kvaratskhelia. Story revealed here last week. Now confirmed, that what an amazing deal this is. 70 million for Kvicha Kvaratskhelia with a 5-year contract, and I think he only has a 10 million a year wage, which is very low compared to, I think, his quality, his ability deserves. And as I've said before, Liverpool can hold, Chelsea can hold, Barca can hold, United all of them can hold. It's that simple. And in today's video, I actually wanted once again to react to the internet reacting to Kvicha Kvaratskhelia to Paris Saint Germain. Here we go. I first want to start with this TikTok video that I got sent. I haven't watched it yet, so this will be the first reaction of it.
I don't mean to sound like a hater, but Kvaratskhelia to PSG, I don't know. Just PSG moves just don't hit, you know? And as a Serie A fan,
what? PSG moves don't hit? Neymar to PSG doesn't hit? Messi to PSG doesn't hit? What the like, if you're gonna hate, all right, if you're gonna hate on PSG, because that's what this is, just a disgusting agenda. If you're gonna do that, do that. All right, do that. Be open with it. Don't say stupid stuff.
I'm not a Napoli fan, but a Serie A fan. Seeing one of the brightest talents in the league leave to go to a team like PSG.
A team like PSG, well, a team that is competing for the Champions League in every single year, a team that has pretty much done better than every single Serie A team combined over the past 5-10 years in the UCL. Yeah, that's a PSG is better and bigger than the entirety of Serie A, just so you know.
It just sucks. I mean, this is a guy who won a Serie A title with Napoli, their third ever title. He was a god to them at that point. He won the Serie A title as the MVP. They have a good chance to win a fourth one this year, which means he could have half of Napoli's Serie A titles if they win this year. To leave that and go to...
Okay, well, I mean, what Kvara definitely is showing by making this move is that winning a Champions League, or at least competing for a Champions League at PSG, is greater than the second Scudetto at Napoli. He's already won one. The second one obviously won't hit ever closely to the first one.
PSG, you know, a league where I don't quite think it's true.
Again, look, I'm not gonna exaggerate anything about Ligue 1. I think Ligue 1 is a very competitive league, but that doesn't even matter. Yes, Paris Saint Germain usually win the league and title, but the same way it could be said for players that are joining City, players that joined Bayern over the past 10-12 years, players that joined Juventus over the past 10 years, players that joined Madrid or Barca over the past 10 years. And second thing, why do you always bring up the league instead of the Champions League? Because that's what most football players care about. They don't care about the league title. They care about the Champions League title. That's the biggest trophy. And he has a much higher likelihood of winning at PSG than Napoli or any Serie A team for that goes.
Said where the teams are finished, because French football definitely is still high quality.
Okay, so he's bringing up a quote from a Finnish player playing the Champions League. Got it.
Definitely a top 5, top 6 league in the world, but there definitely is a gap between PSG and the rest of them.
Okay, again, so every player that joined Juventus when they were winning all the titles, it was a disgusting move. Never heard you say that. Never heard you say that. When they joined Bayern, was that when Leva joined Bayern from Borussia? Was that a disgusting move?
So at 23 now only, he will win nothing that is not meaning.
A Scudetto with Napoli. Oh my god. Winning trophies with PSG. It's literally flirting versus harassment at this point.
But nothing impressive unless he wins the Champions League. It just feels
okay, but he believes he will win the Champions League, obviously, and that's one of pretty much the major reason a lot of football players join Paris Saint Germain, because of that challenge. Football players or any kind of competitor always wants a tough challenge. And winning Paris Saint Germain's first Champions League is probably the toughest challenge out there. Even tougher than winning Liverpool their first Premier League in 30 years. Winning Paris Saint Germain their first ever Champions League title is by far the biggest accomplishment a football player can have in the past, I don't know, 10-15 years. And that's why When you look at Neymar and Mbappe and Messi, a lot of PSG players that have been here, what was the main reason that kept you hungry and everything at PSG was winning that first Champions League? And that's something players that have left us like Verratti, Cavani, Ibra, Silva, Thiago Motta, Maxwell, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe. That's something that, maybe not Messi, fuck Messi. That's something maybe they regretted at PSG, not winning a UCL.
And to leave now in January too, something must have happened between him and the management.
Leave in January. He wanted to leave in the summer. The management didn't let him leave in the summer, so he left the quickest possible time, which was in January transfer window.
Or the coach, maybe, I'm not too sure, but it seems like a deal's all but done now. 75 million euros to Napoli, so I'm a bit bummed out by it, but those are my thoughts. What do you think? Let me know.
Okay, look, at least he's honest. He's a Serie A fan, and you never want to lose, you know, one of your biggest talents from the league. I completely understand that. This agenda against PSG, though, just very blind. Like, 9 Italian teams are playing in Europe. Napoli isn't one of them. I wish these people could give actually football competitive reasons why Kvara shouldn't join Paris Saint Germain. They can mention that, sure, we went to the semi last year, but they can say before that we went to 2 round of 16s. They can say that I know PSG maybe has too unexperienced of a squad to immediately compete, and maybe you should wait 1-2 seasons until joining PSG. These are just logical reasons. It's small, tiny reasons, but at least they're somewhat valid. Just saying, you know, the old, he goes there for money, the league and title, nobody cares, Farmers League. It's just boring at this point and extremely childish. And then I thought we'd take a look at Fabrizio Romano's Instagram comments under the "Here we go" to Kvaratskhelia. All right, here we have Fabrizio Romano's Instagram. There it is. There we go. Let me zoom this in for you guys. Take a look at this together. All right. Vamos. What about Bradley Barcola? I've seen a lot of people ask this question. What about him? When Manchester City had Bernardo Silva, who was one of their best players, they went down to sign Riyad Mahrez. I didn't see any people say, "Oh my God, what's happening to Bernardo Silva now?" It's just tough competition at the club, and that's what we need. This will make Kvara better. This will make Barcola better. And another thing is, Barcola is extremely versatile. Came through the ranks and academy of Lyon as a striker and has played right wing many times in his career. Kvaratskhelia can play both left wing and has also played as a false 9 in the Georgian lineup, and even as nearly as a 10 at Napoli sometimes as well. So both of them are extremely versatile. So that's not an issue. Napoli. All right. Another wasted talent. I can't think of a wasted talent speech. Maybe Draxler. Draxler, I mean, he had a lot of injuries and then was extremely tough competition. Like he's someone you could say wasted talent pitch. Was Verratti a wasted talent pitch? Absolutely no. Was Marquinhos a wasted talent? Absolutely no. Was Kimpembe a wasted talent? Absolutely no. Was Mbappe a wasted talent? Absolutely no. Again, just dumb assumptions, dumb opinions. People should be rip career, early retirement, and this is from a mixture of different fan bases, which just shows, yeah, PSG is just that hated for being too good, I guess. No, I expected. If you're happy, don't go to Paris. It's quite the opposite. If you're happy, go to Paris. Bye. Very bad for him. He came in McDonald's League with 0 competition. Again, I don't think any player joins PSG to win the league title. I don't think that's one of their top requirements joining the club. So I don't even know why people mention it. Bro wants money. Thanks for all, but you behave very badly towards your fans. I don't think so. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia wanted to move in the summer, and Napoli didn't let him leave. Vardona, career over. How good is Kvaratskhelia? Because his stats aren't that great. I mean, nobody cares about stats. Should have went to Barca. I mean, Barca can't even afford his wage. We're getting ready to knock out in round of 16 UCL every season. I mean, ever since QSI came in, we have, I think, an average at least quarterfinal. We've gotten knocked out in round of 16, I think 4 times, maybe 5 times. Yeah, 5 times since QSI took over. We've done more quarterfinals than that, and we've had semifinals and a final. So that doesn't even make sense. Oh my God, Napoli Stinigina. Go for 2 years. Watch Kvara Prime opening. All right, that's actually someone that knows football. Yeah, definitely the best version of Kvara will be seen now. Comments are full of jealous people. Cry about it. I mean, you know what? We'll end it there. That's a perfect description of how everyone has been reacting to the Kvicha Kvaratskhelia Here We Go news. It's jealousy, it's hatred, it's agenda. Look, PSG are just that big. The sooner you accept it, the sooner everything will start making sense. Because I think a lot of people are like, oh my God, why would Kvara go to there? Well, maybe if in the back of your head you saw PSG as the big club it is, maybe you wouldn't question the signing. And then I said, the Bradley Barcola stuff, I don't even think people look at that and say, oh my God, Bradley Barcola. They just want to say something. They just want to cook PSG some way for making this decision and saying, oh my God, this is a stupid decision. Why are PSG doing this? It's disgusting. It's childish. But what can you expect from a bunch of idiots? That's been it from my boy PSG. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia has signed for Paris Saint Germain. And as I've said, everybody can hold. That's been it from my boy PSG. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez Paris.